The issue of whether or not developers should be allowed to use public parks for storage has come up again. A few weeks back, you may remember the issue came up at a park at the corner of Main Beach Parade and Cable Street. The Main Beach Association was furious. Now, a second park near the South Port Surf Lifesaving Club is being used for storage and worker huts by a developer. You're joined by the Main Beach Association member, Deborah Kelly. She's also a proud local. Deborah, good morning.
Good morning, Nicole.
I know that we have started to see these storage huts in play for a little while now. When were you first aware that this was happening again?
Well, we became aware about the arrangements for Cable Street some months ago, last year in fact, and a lot of local people are very upset about it because they weren't informed, and we've taken that issue up with the local area councillor. But no one had any foresight about the encroachment into the park behind the Southport Nippers. And there's some important points here, Nicole. The only reason that these developers can do these overscale, massive developments on these very, very small lots is by using public land to provide the support structures for the construction. This is the real worry for me. For example, the Midwater site next to the cable park, that block of land is 1,200 square metres. That's what we used to consider about 2 average house blocks. And there's a 39-storey building going on that, built from boundary to boundary, only possible because they can stage their construction from off-site by using the park. And now we see over for the Monaco development, again, another very, very small block with an overscale development on it, which if they had to construct from within their own boundaries, which was the practice in years gone by, they wouldn't be able to build either of those buildings on those small lots. So this is the nub of the issue. It's not about how much they pay the council or what work they do to tart up the park afterwards. It's about the fact that by doing this, the council is giving them the green light to build overscale developments on very small lots, and they're depriving the public of the use of public parklands.
So let's talk about this latest park near the Southport Surf Lifesaving Club. How does it impact park users?
Well, it just takes a part of the park out of public use for an undetermined period. And these are officer decisions, we now find out. The councillors aren't even making these decisions. So what is going on at this council? Why are they bending over backwards for developers all the time?
And where does your area councillor, Darren Taylor, stand on all of this?
Well, he's accepting it as a fait accompli, really, although I see in the paper this morning he said he's going to have a chat to the officers about it. But really, the whole policy is just completely wrong. Nicole, if I bought a block of land to build a house, I couldn't just take up a park because I wanted to build my house from boundary to boundary. I couldn't just take up half the public street and say, well, too bad, I want to build the biggest house possible on this block. I'd have to put all of my construction inside my own block of land. That's been the norm forever. So why is it different now?
So given that we have very small blocks of land that are being used for development, and as a result there's this overflow for storage and cabins and the like for tradies on site, do we just accept that this is the reality, or what would you like to see council do moving forward about an issue that, I mean, let's face it, this is going to happen time and time again given we have development on smaller blocks?
No, we don't have to just accept this. Public land is public land and it shouldn't be given to developers even if they're paying money to use it. The developments should suit the land that they're on. That has been the practice in the past and it should be the practice now. If you can't construct what you want to construct from within the confines of your own land, then build something smaller. That's it. It's a simple answer.
I appreciate your time this morning. Thank you very much, Deborah Kelly.
Nicole.